So you're operating as a legal document preparer.
Correct.
Now, I understand you are a licensed attorney in other jurisdictions.
Mexico.
Right, in Mexico, which is another jurisdiction. You did everything to become a lawyer there. You have more training than the normal legal document preparer would have, but you're limited by California law to how you can operate.
Correct.
One of the things that you cannot do as a legal document preparer, although it sounds somewhat contradictory, is you can't draft legal documents. Are you aware of that?
The RFO, the 300, the FL 300,
Right.
was my commitment.
So an RFO is a motion. It's a request for order.
A motion.
But that exceeds what a legal document preparer is allowed to do under California law. So why did you agree to prepare an RFO if you're not allowed to do that?
Because during the process, I'm able to precisely exclude that which I cannot do and just be limiting myself to what I can do. But within 2 hours, I got to the point that this is not going to work.
So why didn't you, after 2 hours, say, you need help that I can't provide? The problem is, she hadn't signed a contract, didn't know what the scope of the services was going to be, paid you a significant deposit, and then found out that it took you $1,500 to tell her, sorry, I can't help you. Why didn't you say, okay, hold on?
My age, wisdom, and education and experience tells me that sometimes I just held on to optimism that maybe I could salvage something, and that was the delay.
Judge Corriero.
I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that at all. You should have known by the end of your first conversation with this plaintiff that you weren't able to take this case. Am I right? You say you should be able to receive a full refund of $1,500 no later than 60 days. This business works on cash influx, and as soon as it arrived, it was absorbed by scheduled, prearranged obligations. It may take that long to hassle that amount to be able to pay you back. Did you or did you not send that email to the plaintiff in November? I believe it was November 14th.
Word by word.
Word by word?
Yes.
So why don't you owe her the $1,500 now?
Well, if you can read the exact...
I can read.
I said it takes that long to hassle. The meaning of hassle is there is no guarantees. This is not the Bank of Gibraltar.
Did you mean by this email that she wouldn't get her $1,500 back?
It was a possibility. I was going to hassle it.
You were going to hassle it?
That's the word I used for trying to...
Are you going to law school now?
No. I gave
you're
that
not.
long time ago. It's not worth it.
Let's put it this way. You want to act as a lawyer, you have to behave as a lawyer. And you should have known that she needed a lawyer. Nothing further for me.
So I have a question for you. So I was reading through these texts, and did y'all ever have a conversation on the phone?
Briefly.
Briefly. How many times?
The first time when we first talked, when I made the arrangements to pay the $1,500 he requested, and later by the 14th, I believe, because I texted him on the 8th, and he said he had an exam for the next 2 days coming up because he's in school.
So the bulk of the conversation was text messages?
Bulk of it, yes.
What is your general process in deciding whether you're going to take someone on as a client?
I did mention it before. It's based on my optimism. It's based on...
No, sir.
Well, it is.
Oh, my...
You don't get to control what my criteria is. My criteria is being optimistic and trying to help people like that.
You're going to find yourself in court. You're going to find yourself in court a lot because you need a better process. You can't go on hopes. I hope I can help her, because the first text was a huge paragraph. I was like, oh, if this were me, I'd be like, okay, I can't help her. This is pretty convoluted here. But guess what you said? You say, I will take you to the end of the rainbow as a victor. Come on, sir. Is that the
optimism?
No, you're being misleading. She is going through issues in courts that she needed some help with. She was vulnerable. She needed help. And you said that you had sympathy for her.
I did.
But you're over-promising, you're under-delivering.
With the hope of helping her.
Sir, that's not good enough.